Hey guys, how's it going? This is Dan here with Adventuring Today, and today we're going to do a little review of these Michelin LTX AT2 tires that came on my 2017 Ford F-250 Super Duty. And just show you how many miles I've got on these so far here. You can see that. Hopefully you can see that okay. 15,245 miles. 15,245. So I just got done dropping my son off, listened to a little bit of Led Zeppelin there, and so let's get talking about these tires here. So I absolutely love these tires. I am not a Michelin fan. I used to be a huge Michelin fan. I ran into a problem with one of their tires from feathering, and I swore that I would never purchase another set of Michelin tires. Now, I love these. I do love these. They're wearing great. They're very smooth on the highway. But let's actually talk about the tires a little bit. So I've got my trusty tread depth gauge here, and I showed you where we've got 15,000 miles on the tires. And these are showing right at, if you can see that okay there, 30 seconds of tread left all across the tires. So here we go again, another 30 seconds. And it's like that on all four tires. So of the 15,000 miles that I have on the vehicle, I would say about 2,000 of those miles are towing heavy, towing a 10,000 pound travel trailer. So anyway, let's talk about the tires a little bit though. So I actually had this truck washed about 2 weeks ago. I probably have driven it only about 300 miles since then. And you know, I mean, just look at the tires shine. I mean, they just have a great finish on the outside. I have not touched these tires since I had them washed, and they really look great, and they hold this great look for a long time. I personally am a bit of a fan of the white lettering. I like that, and the white lettering, I haven't done hardly anything in 15,000 miles to whiten this, and it still looks really, really good. So let's talk about the tread a little bit. Michelin, in my opinion, is when you're talking about all performance tires. Let me maybe reword that a little bit. When you talk about their tires that are designed to function in all four seasons, yeah, they tend to lean a little bit more on the sport side, and that holds true with this all-terrain tire. You know, another all-terrain tire out there is the Cooper AT3, and that has more of a traditional tread than this Michelin all-terrain tire does. This is, to me, really more designed like a highway tire. And that's where a lot of folks that are looking for a pure LT tire or all-terrain tire really knock this tire that comes as standard equipment on these Super Duties. You know, they're looking for a tire more like the Cooper AT3 with that traditional all-terrain lug, and you just don't get that with this Michelin. Well, that's not what the mission of this Michelin tire is for. Michelin designs their tires a little bit more on the sporty side, and so in more winter weather conditions, they're all-purpose tires like this all-terrain tire, or like the Pilot all-season 3 tire that they have out. You know, those tires are notorious for being much better on the highway and in dry, performance-oriented environments, and they don't do as well in the winter conditions like a DWS 06 does. Same thing holds true for this all-terrain tire segment. Michelin delivers phenomenal pure summer tires for sports cars. They also deliver phenomenal pure winter tires when they're dedicated for a season like that. But when you're looking for a tire to handle all four seasons, they tend to lean a little bit more on the summer side, more so than on the winter performance side. And that's the same thing that holds true with this all-terrain tire that they came out. So talking about the tread a little bit here, you don't see really any siping within these tread blocks, and so there's a lot of commentary in the truck forums and tire forums around how this tire performs in winter conditions. Well, one of the reasons why it doesn't perform quite as well is because it doesn't have the little siping that you see a lot in a winter tire, but you see to some degree in something like I'll mention again, the Cooper AT3. So that impacts its winter performance a little bit. Now, it may be a little bit hard to see here, with the camera, you might be able to pick it up a little bit here. There's these little notches on the side of the tread that I find to be pretty interesting, and it does give them a little bit of additional grip in snowy conditions. You know, I've driven these tires in snow this winter up in northern Indiana, and we had approximately 17 inches of snow, and I got along just fine. Now, I was in four-wheel drive, but I had no problem getting around, and I did really well. So, but again, if I would have had a dedicated winter tire, then I would have done even better. But there were no chances that I was going to get stuck. So I got along just fine, although I'm sure there are better tires for those conditions out there, like a dedicated winter tire or more of a traditional all-terrain tire that is winter rated. So, but some of the benefits of this tire, you know, Ford can get away with saying it's an all-terrain tire on these trucks because it is. It's classified as an all-terrain tire. But when you go take this vehicle for a test drive, because of this tread, you end up getting a very smooth, very quiet ride. And what do you want during a test drive of a new vehicle? If you're a car manufacturer, you want quiet, you want smooth, you want that tire to just kind of fade in the background. You don't want something rumbling down the highway because people aren't going to like that typically. If they want that, they'll go to the aftermarket and they'll buy it. But when you're looking for something new, you want that quiet, very solid feeling coming from the tires, and Michelin's delivering the goods, which is why you find this tire on so many trucks as OEM standard equipment. So this tire is wearing very smooth. I love the way this tread depth has held up over these 15,000 miles. And if you follow tread depth on cars and you measure as you're going through the lifetime of the tire, you find out that, you know, the first couple 30 seconds of tread depth wear off rather quickly, and then as you get more down near the 6, 7, 8, 30 seconds, your tread starts to wear at a slower rate. And so I don't see any reason why I'm not going to get somewhere between 50 and 60,000 miles out of these tires if I choose to keep them that long, because they even with towing as much as I do, which isn't a ton, but 2,000 miles for every 15,000 I drive is a decent amount, especially considering the weight of the trailer that I'm pulling. So I'm really happy with these so far. They hold air great. They're very smooth. They handle very predictably. They're phenomenal through heavy rains. I would say probably the one knock is just extreme winter conditions. They just won't perform the way, let's say, a Cooper AT3 would, or just a dedicated winter tire. But for the typical person that is driving around most of the time in nicer weather conditions than all-out snowstorms, these tires are going to be great for you. And they should perform well, be very safe, very consistent. You can haul a ton with these things, and they will deliver the goods. So anyway, hopefully that helps people out there that are looking at these Michelin tires and looking for some info on them. If you got any questions, please put them in the comments below. And please like and subscribe to my channel and share it with anybody that you know who's looking for some truck tires.
Hey guys, this is Dan. Okay, so coincidentally we had an ice storm last night, which is great timing. So I can show you a little bit of what these tires do in icy conditions. So I'm in two-wheel drive. If you can hear me, I'm in two-wheel drive. Here we go. And we're a little bit uphill. That's so slippery. But we're moving. Uphill, about 1/10 of an inch of ice. Moving. It's all good. These Michelins are getting it done. All right, not bad, right? We are uphill. You can tell we're probably about a 1 inch or 1 degree incline. And we'll try accelerating again here. We're moving. We're moving. And all right, so now we're going to put it in four-wheel drive high. Shifting in progress. Now let's see what happens. We just engaged. Traction control's kicking in. We're moving. You know, not as good as winters, but not bad, right? For a summer-oriented all-terrain tire. Pretty good test for the vehicle, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot for watching the video.